TV show title, Age of Navigation, Rise of the Great Nations, Episode 11. Summary. The 11th episode of CCTV's Age of Navigation series delves into the key events, technological advancements, and influential figures that contributed to the expansion of European powers during the Age of Navigation. This period, spanning from the 15th to the 17th centuries, saw major European nations explore and colonize the world, ultimately shaping global trade, politics, and cultural exchange. Key events and technological advancements. 1. Portuguese exploration and the rise of Spain, 1419 to 1492. The episode begins by discussing the early stages of the Age of Navigation, led by Portugal under the patronage of Prince Henry the Navigator. Portugal's exploration of the African coast was fueled by the desire to establish trade routes, secure gold, and spread Christianity. By 1488, Bartholomew Dias successfully rounded the Cape of Good Hope, setting the stage for future expeditions. Meanwhile, Spain's unification under the Catholic monarchs, Ferdinand II of Aragon and Isabella I of Castile, sparked a rivalry with Portugal. Seeking their own direct trade routes to Asia, Spain sponsored Christopher Columbus's expedition, which led to the discovery of the Americas in 1492. Columbus's arrival in the Caribbean also marked the beginning of the Columbian Exchange, a period of extensive exchange of plants, animals, culture, and diseases between the Old and New Worlds. 2. Treaty of Tordesillas, 1494. The Treaty of Tordesillas, signed by Spain and Portugal, is highlighted as a crucial event that divided the newly discovered lands between the two nations. Spain gained control of most of the Americas, while Portugal secured Brazil and territories in Africa and Asia. The treaty would have long-lasting effects on global politics and the development of colonial empires. 3. Circumnavigation and the search for the Northwest Passage. The episode emphasizes the importance of Ferdinand Magellan's circumnavigation of the world from 1519 to 1522, which confirmed the Earth's roundness and established the first global trade route. Additionally, European nations like England and France began searching for the elusive Northwest Passage in order to establish shorter trade routes to Asia. Although the Northwest Passage was not successfully navigated until the 20th century, the search inspired many explorations and discoveries in North America. 4. Technological advancements. The Age of Navigation was marked by significant advancements in technology that facilitated exploration and conquest. The development of the caravel, a fast and maneuverable ship, was instrumental in the success of these voyages. Additionally, improvements in navigational tools, such as the astrolabe and the magnetic compass, allowed sailors to navigate more accurately over long distances. The invention of the printing press also enabled the rapid dissemination of information about new discoveries, fueling further exploration and scientific advancements. Influential figures. 1. Prince Henry the Navigator, 1394 to 1460. As a key patron of Portuguese exploration, Prince Henry established a school for navigators and sponsored numerous expeditions along the African coast. He laid the groundwork for Portugal's dominance in the early years of the Age of Navigation and inspired other European nations to embark on their own exploratory ventures. 2. Christopher Columbus, 1451 to 1506. The Genoese explorer, sponsored by the Spanish monarchy, is renowned for his discovery of the Americas in 1492. His voyages set the stage for European colonization and the eventual rise of Spain as a global superpower. Columbus's expeditions also led to widespread European awareness of the New World, opening up opportunities for exploration and colonization. 3. Vasco da Gama, 1460–1524. Da Gama's successful expedition from Portugal to India in 1497–1499 marked the establishment of direct maritime trade routes between Europe and Asia. This significantly boosted Portugal's economic power and influence in the region. His journey around the Cape of Good Hope also demonstrated the feasibility of reaching the East Indies by sailing around Africa, further expanding European trading opportunities. 4. Ferdinand Magellan, 1480–1521. Magellan's daring circumnavigation of the globe showcased the potential for global trade and the expansion of European influence. His voyage proved the Earth was round and paved the way for future expeditions. Although Magellan died before completing the journey, his crew, led by Juan Sebastián Elcano, continued and became the first to circumnavigate the Earth. 5. Sir Francis Drake, 1540–1596. The English privateer is remembered for his circumnavigation of the globe from 1577 to 1580. Drake's exploits in the Americas and his raids on Spanish treasure ships helped establish England's naval supremacy and challenge Spanish dominance during the Age of Navigation. He was also instrumental in the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588, which marked a turning point in the Anglo-Spanish rivalry. 6. Samuel de Champlain, 1574–1635. The French explorer and navigator, known as the «Father of New France», played a key role in establishing French colonies in North America. He founded the city of Quebec in 1608 and conducted numerous expeditions throughout the region. Champlain's efforts laid the groundwork for the French colonial empire in the Americas. 7 January Peter Soon Cohen, 1587–1629. Cohen was a key figure in the establishment of the Dutch East India Company, VOC, and the Dutch colonial empire. As the first Governor-General of the VOC, he played a pivotal role in expanding Dutch influence and trade in the East Indies, particularly through the capture and development of the strategically important Spice Islands. Captain James Cook, 1728–1779. The British explorer and cartographer made 3 voyages to the Pacific Ocean, during which he mapped the eastern coastline of Australia, New Zealand, and the Hawaiian Islands. Cook's detailed maps and scientific observations greatly expanded European knowledge of the Pacific region and contributed to the colonization of Australia and New Zealand. 9. Pedro Álvares Cabral, 1467–1520. The Portuguese explorer is credited with the discovery of Brazil in 1500, as he accidentally landed there while attempting to establish a sea route to India. Cabral's discovery added a vast and resource-rich territory to the Portuguese Empire, enabling Portugal to further expand its influence in the New World. 10. John Cabot, 1450–1499. The Italian navigator and explorer, sailing under the English flag, is best known for his 1497 voyage to North America, where he claimed the region for the English crown. Cabot's explorations provided the basis for future English claims in North America and contributed to the development of English trade and colonization in the region. 11. Hernán Cortés, 1485–1547. The Spanish conquistador led the expedition that resulted in the fall of the Aztec Empire in 1521. Cortés's conquest of Mexico enabled Spain to establish a vast and lucrative colonial empire in the Americas, further solidifying its position as a global superpower during the Age of Navigation. 12. Francisco Pizarro, 1471–1541. Another notable Spanish conquistador, Pizarro led the expedition that conquered the Inca Empire in 1533. His conquest of Peru added immense wealth to the Spanish Empire, in the form of gold, silver, and other valuable resources, and paved the way for further Spanish colonization in South America. Conclusion. The Age of Navigation was a period of unprecedented exploration, conquest, and global expansion for European powers. This era marked the beginning of the modern world and laid the foundation for the development of global trade networks, cultural exchanges, and geopolitical rivalries that continue to shape our world today. Episode 11 of CCTV's Age of Navigation series presents a comprehensive overview of the key events, technological advancements, and influential figures that contributed to the rise of European nations during this transformative period. As the world became more interconnected, nations such as Portugal, Spain, England, France, and the Netherlands began to assert their dominance over vast territories, leading to the establishment of powerful colonial empires. The episode also highlights the lasting impact of the Age of Navigation on world history. The voyages of explorers like Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama not only opened up new trade routes but also led to the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices between different regions of the world. Moreover, the colonization of the Americas resulted in the displacement and subjugation of indigenous populations, as well as the introduction of new diseases, which had devastating consequences for these communities. The technological advancements of the Age of Navigation, such as the caravel and improved navigational tools, enabled European explorers to venture further than ever before, reaching previously uncharted lands and peoples. These discoveries led to the formation of new trade networks, the expansion of European empires, and the global spread of European culture, religion, and values. In conclusion, CCTV's Age of Navigation, Rise of the Great Nations, Episode 11 offers a detailed and engaging account of the events and figures that shaped the Age of Navigation. By examining the motivations, innovations, and consequences of this era, the episode provides viewers with a deeper understanding of the lasting impact of the Age of Navigation on global history and the world we live in today. By exploring the stories of influential figures such as Prince Henry the Navigator, Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and many others, the series reveals the complex interplay of ambition, technology, and geopolitics that drove European powers to explore, conquer, and colonize the world during this pivotal period in history.